Okay, nice, we're in the game. Red Smite's good for Diana, yeah. Usually with Blue Smite, it's for ganking jungles. Like Trundle, I would take Blue Smite on. But with Diana, Red Smite is fine because you have like a 40% slow on your ulti. You're just playing for ulti anyway, you know. You don't really need the slow. So yeah, top to bot this game. I want to see some jungle tracking. Can you ping your Kale for assistance? We don't want to fight, we just want to do our blue buff. Blue buff, blue buff, blue buff, blue buff. Like, why would we invade when we're all weak early game? Makes no sense. Okay. Okay, so I mean, I guess... Where did Kane start?
Yeah, here.
Okay. We can assume so. Yeah, we can assume so. Kind of looked leashless. We'll see on the first grab. Here for our jungle tracking, we can see that these guys showed up first and she showed up second, but the difference in timing was so small, you know? It's like they didn't really leash anywhere, you know? So it is kind of safe to assume that he starts like here or here because, I mean, that's common for Kane. Yeah, we just saw him top. It's common for Kane. We just saw him top, so like that's like how we'll go with the jungle tracking for this one, you know? So yeah, good from you to like notice that. Okay. One thing I do want to introduce though is that like you can smite the first buff. If your leash is weak, instead of auto attacking this thing like so slowly like this, you can just smite it and go to Gromp. Because you're gonna have another ability and you're gonna be level 2, you'll be stronger, you'll clear it out more quickly, you know. So just something to be aware of. Here as well, like how late you level up your W and use it is like quite concerning. It's very late. So your clear speed is like, I noticed, is very, very slow compared to what it should be. And I think a big part of that is because of like your ability usage. Yeah, camera control. Nice. Look at bot lane as well. Looking at top lane is useless to us. Okay.
They're pushing.
Yep. So the question is, like, can we affect that lane?
Yeah, he's coming bot side.
Camera control.
So,
Here, camera control. This was like really good from you. Okay. And I mean, this is why we want our camera control. She's level 2. Right? She's level 1, running away. Like, Jinx is winning right now. So like, she's gonna probably push the wave in and like keep bullying Sejuani while she can. So, you know, that's telling us already right now that we might want to counter gank her, you know?
Yeah.
Kane does 3 camps here, we do 3 camps here. We can maybe counter gank her, you know? So it is quite important. So let's get back to the ability usage here. Okay, so you did good here. Okay. And this is the thing with Diana. You see these icons?
Yeah, they're passive.
Yeah, it tells you if you have attack speed and if you can dash to this thing. Because, like, you know, you get 2 dashes if you Q first, you know? Q, dash, and you still have another one. It refreshes. Yeah. So, yeah, this is an issue. You just use all your abilities like, boom. That's it, you know? You have to, like, Q.
Yeah.
Auto, W, you know? So this is, like, where you're losing a lot of clear speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to wait until the last second of my passive, then use the other ability.
Exactly. Here, camera control, phenomenal. I didn't even try to ask you to look at lanes while you're doing camps, but when you're on cooldown, you can look at the lanes. That's the big thing. And you did this perfectly. Phenomenal. Okay? And now you're going to cue this, and you're kiting it. Phenomenal. Okay? And now off we go to the next thing. So here, this is where there's a bit of a camera control failure. So look at how much time we have.
A lot of time. Yeah, I have a lot of time there.
And this is again where we had another failure. Because you didn't look at mid. You didn't recognize what was going on there. Like, we can even see it on the map, you know. She's bullying that Sejuani super hard. Pushing up super hard. So we could have just, you know, walked into the lane here behind her for a few seconds, just waited to see if Kane ganks. If he doesn't, we can just dash the wall, you know. So like, you know, you have two options. You can either counter gank it if you think it's good, or you just danger ping like this, you know? So that Jinx maybe goes down to this side. Okay. Because, like, I mean, there are some times where you'll want to danger ping this because you want to go down to bot lane instead of mid lane, you know?
Yeah.
But really, like, if a counter gank is available, you should prioritize it over the gank, okay? But, like, it's just to show you, like, there's two ways of going about it, okay? Sometimes you can just ping it, but usually you do want to counter gank, okay? So there's a little bit of a counter control failure there. Okay. This was really good Raptors clear. You actually used, like, your abilities on time. And you held your Q, which is really good. And then, like, you just have to go from here, like this, to the red. So stand here, Q, and E.
That's not what I do, I think.
Yeah.
I take the long route.
Yeah. So use the E to get over the walls. Okay. But yeah, you can see there, Kayn is ganking mid. We could have been there, you know. We could have been there. It's like in Master Elo, you will lose games off of this. No joke. Yeah. So like, if Jinx dies there, Sejuani might start winning that lane, and now you're screwed, you know. But thankfully, Jinx does solo kill it. Here, I don't know why you're holding your W again, you know. So this, you know, it's weird. Like, you either just unload, or you're like holding abilities. You know what I mean?
I'm not consistent.
Yeah. And also, I just told you to use a health potion here, because like you're quite low HP now. You know, it's like when you're this low, like you do want to pop a potion so you can gank like full health, not like 20%. You know. But yeah, your Jinx solo killed the Kayn. Like, how lucky is that? You know. But we could have been there. I think it's hard. I think it's better to farm. No, but I think he does gank your Jinx, as you see. Use a health potion. Okay. I'd like to see bot lane. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, what's Kayn gonna do next?
He's gonna go crab.
Okay, which one? Oh yeah, nice. Let's get in here.
Come on.
Okay, nice. Just leave the wave here. Just leave the wave. Smite it. Smite it. Drop a ward. Just anywhere. Yeah. Recall. 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 I'm not sure where you'd be off to next. It's just recall here. What are we buying? Okay. But yeah, this whole time with our camera control, we've been like trying to answer, can I gank that lane? If you show up there, what happens? You know, can you kill them? So yeah, this is really good for me to just keep farming, because like these guys, they're too low compared to the enemy, you know. So like it's hard. It's hard when they're pushed up like this. Okay. So here, prioritizing the clear, 100% with you. Okay, again here, just your like ability usage. Yeah, you can use E. Yeah, you can use E as well one time. Just for that attack speed boost. Okay, but yeah, not the worst thing here. But yeah, you're literally like
losing about 20 seconds.
Yeah, you're like 15, 20 seconds behind schedule. And that's with you using both smites. It's pretty standard for me to like go through the entire clear 315 with a smite still left up and leashless.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. Okay. 315, one smite left, one potion, leashless. 100% doable. Okay, here so yeah, here like this is, you're going for the gank obviously, so it's, you know, just be aware of the Ashe, you know. Just be aware of the Ashe. Can we make this gank happen? And be aware of the Kayn. If he just died here after doing 3 camps, what's he gonna do next?
Just going straight bottom.
Right. So this is just stuff you have to like track in your mind, just for awareness, because you need to use this stuff to make decisions, you know. So yeah, here, this is not a gank I personally would have gone for, because of like,
Because
look at this.
Ashe is low. It's like
Ashe is literally dead. She's literally dead, you know. And these guys are full health, you know. And Cade's coming down. So not a gank I personally would have gone for. I probably would have just gone straight to top side for my crab, you know, recalled and restarted the clear, or maybe just went again like this until level 6. But I mean, this worked out for you, okay? Like, they made a big mistake and you were there for it, so that's completely fine. Q placement not ideal. That's like kind of a big issue. Also, the approach here is not good. You're going like this.
I should go like this. Oh yeah, go yeah, like this. Yeah.
Okay. So then you don't even have to use Q. You just auto attack him with the W attack speed, and then you save your Q if he flashes, you know. But yeah, this placement is like, you know.
Yeah. What the hell? It worked out.
Yeah. So I mean, it works out for you. Like,
yeah.
This stuff won't work if you're like even gold. Yeah. It won't work even if you go to gold. But yeah, we could have easily lost this kill as well. But like, this Ezreal just, I don't know, he just didn't want to play the game. You see, like, this is the stuff you're playing against. Okay. So I know you mentioned it. I know you mentioned waves, so I'm just gonna address that here, real quick. So here in this game, we know Kayn is gonna be back to the crab. We know he's gonna be back to the bottom side. So we also know that MF is gonna be coming back here. All right, Ezreal's still dead for 3 seconds, but MF and Kayn are already on the way here, right? So you're faced with 2 decisions here. Recall. You have a really good amount of gold and go back to the next clear, okay? Or check this crab. I don't really like checking this crab here. If this was high elo, I would not check this crab because I would expect to get screwed on that crab and die, you know? He's going to be back on full health and look at us.
Yeah.
Right? So I would not check that crab in high elo because I know they're on the crab right then and there. But because this is bronze, you get away with checking it. Okay, so it's fine. It's fine, right? But you got to be quick on this thing. So like, smite it, kill it, get the heck out, and recall. Okay. So good. And here, I mean, this is like usually where you'd be considering placing a ward, right? But like, it's just so risky to do this, you know, to just walk in right now. So you could have hit the blue plant like this to see if he's on Gromp. And then if he's not on Gromp, you can just place the ward over the wall, from here, you know, standing here, place it over the wall. And if no one's over the wall, you can just recall in the bush, you know. So yeah, that ward is really helpful with jungle tracking, and it helps your bot lane be safe, you know. Okay, so that's an important thing to be aware of. It's also fine for you to just like go recall in this bush and ward this one, just so Kayn doesn't have an angle like this on mid, you know. So just be aware, like when you're in the area, look for the ward, you know, look for a ward. Okay, here I have no idea where the heck you are going. No idea. Maybe you're just walking back to the bush here for safety. That's fine. But like, we really just want to get to base here. I would not ever run back like this to restart the clear when you have 1.3k gold. Okay, so this is like kind of another important thing. You need to be aware of how much gold you want for your recalls. Okay, on Diana, your first base, you want 1,000 gold for recurve bow, or you want 850 gold for a blasting wand, you know, or 1,000 for a Bami Cinder, whatever it is you want to buy. Just be aware of what you want for the first recall, you know?
Yeah.
It's also important, like later on, checking your shop, how much gold do I need for a next item? Okay. Here, camera control, nice. Not being AFK. Okay, and that camera control is really important because, like, I mean, we just got like really good info. She's safe, you know, and I mean, if Sejuani was like this much HP, maybe we could just cancel the recall and go kill her, you know. If you're playing Jarvan, certainly maybe not on Diana, but like it's very useful to look at this stuff. And here, this is very useful as well. She's pushing top lane. I mean, she doesn't really have a choice, right? She's kind of losing. So what could potentially happen here on the top side? It's like, we know what Kayn did. 3 camps, gank mid, die, bot side, right? What's he going to do next?
He's gonna go back to top to clear his camp.
Exactly. And if he sees this scenario, what's he going to do?
You want to gank top.
Exactly. So here, I mean, this could just be, you know, danger pings for Kayle to be careful of Kayn in like 20-30 seconds when you get back to top side, you know. But you might want to consider helping her out here. So what I mean by that is, like, go into the lane, push the wave, crash it so that Kayle can recall, you know. So you don't have to like just let her sit there and lose lane. You can help her a little bit by like pushing the wave in with her and then let her recall, and then it comes back neutral, you know, and like she's back in lane full health, you know what I mean? So that's something like, you know, you see how like all this comes together. The jungle tracking, the camera control, understanding the wave, right? So it's like your job to figure out what's the best way to get leads, you know? And like this is how like we can think about the game. If I just let Kayle sit top here, she can die. That's really bad. That's 450 gold and like frozen wave for the enemy. That's like a full clear, you know? So like it's worth the time for you to help her push that wave in instead of do these camps, you know? Because you don't want these guys to gain a 600 gold while you gain like 200 here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This is like going into like higher elo stuff, right? So this is like way deeper level thinking, than you would need. There's like the high elo, but like just to have a little bit of awareness of it. Okay. Now here, this is like huge mistake. Like I don't know where you're going. Can you explain?
I don't know. I just clicked.
Right. It makes no sense.
What the hell? Where are you going?
Yeah.
I'm going top. I'm so used to start bottom. Maybe that was a reflex. So I just finished clearing, so I can power up bottom. So it's probably it.
Pure autopilot.
Reflex. Yeah, autopiloting. Yes.
Yeah. If you autopilot, you're never gonna climb. Okay. So, you know, this is gonna just come down to like how determined you will be with the game afterwards or after our coaching. Can you bring the same intensity yourself, you know? Back to top side. I don't know where the heck you're going. Back to Grump. I don't know where the hell you're going. Let's look at lanes while we move. Let's look at lanes.
They're still pushing. Lux is so away.
Yeah. Let's look at all the lanes.
Sejuani's not there, and Kale's pushing.
Okay.
This isn't good for Kayle. Oh, Jinx is roaming.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Top lane's fine. Let's look at mid. Okay, that's fine.
Should I go mid?
We can make a play here with Jinx right now.
Oh.
Okay, just let her go. Just let her go. Keep farming. We're 1 camp away from level 6. 1 camp away. If I was you, I would just ditch these and go mid. Okay, Sejuani went away, so that's fine. That's fine. Look at bot. Look at bot lane. Can we dive it? Or do we just want to counter it or something? Kane's gonna be bot side. He's only level 4. Free. Ward his jungle. Ward his jungle. I don't know where you're going. Ward his jungle. Deep ward, but okay, that's fine. You can smite this one. Yeah. Okay, nice. Let's start recalling. Look at the bottom wave. Look at the bottom wave while you recall. It's pretty bad, but it's too late to go and change anything there. So let's just recall. You can know where Kane is. You don't have to see him. You can know where he is through the fog of war. You know, if he starts, so let's say you started red and he started blue. When you're on Krugs, he's on Gromp. When you're on Raptors, he's on Wolves. When you're on Wolves, he's on Raptors. You know? Like, you guys pretty much match each other. So, like, you can, you know, when you're on the bottom side of the map, since you guys are doing the same thing, he's going to be on the bottom side of the map as well, you know? So, like, we got to be aware here if he's on bot side of the map. So, you see, jungle tracking, again, huge aspect of the game. And look how OP these wards are. This tells you could do something like this now. But, I mean, why would you if you can just go down here and make a play, you know? So it informs you of a lot of things, you see? But yeah, here it's better off to just keep going bot side. Honestly, it would be fine for you to skip Wolves here. And go down like this. Because we have ulti. We are stronger, right? Way stronger. So like you can just force the fight. You win those, you know? And if you win fights, you're getting even more ahead, you know? And if there's no fight, well, look at you. 3 camps chilling here. You know?
Yeah.
If there's no fight, no gank, we can just farm here anyway. The Wolves, it's okay if we leave them this time, you know? So you see, like, this is like the 3rd clear, level 7. It's okay to, like, start, you know, leaving a camp or 2 if we see something better. Okay? So yeah, this is like power of wards, power of pings, right? This guy's level 6, you're level 7 with Bammies and recurve bow. Even if it's 3v4, right? It's 3v4. But like, we just win. We're stronger, you see? A little bit of an issue that you're doing E first, by the way.
I wasn't sure. I wanted to get my halt in right away, so I ER.
Right, but you didn't actually have to like go on him. You could have gone on MF maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world, right? But like in a 3v4,
they didn't know I was there anyway, so
yeah,
I could have abused that.
Yeah,
that's
like,
right.
Yeah, like in a 3v4, I'd just be a little bit scared that I'm putting myself on cooldown like that, you know?
Yeah.
My gap closer.
And I can chase if they escape.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a little bit scary. But I mean, it's fine because we're so ahead, but just be aware. Also, the usage here is not present.
Yeah.
So I was telling you the whole time to use those. And then you did, which is really good. And then here, like, just be careful. Like, let's not die as, you know, let's let your teammates clean up.